So yesterday, tried to throw the valve cover on just to see if it would clear the turbo and the wastegate where I wanted to put it. But the exhaust manifold hits the flange hits on here and doesn't allow it to sit flush. So I marked it out. My measurements were from the front here at 5.5 inches and 10-inch. So I cut those slits in it, small grinder, this way up into that edge. Now I need the bigger wheel so that I can come in here pretty much straight on, cut down across. So I'll just come back in here with the 90-degree angle grinder and just come in here and clean it up.
You want it to be more?
Dry fit. It's close, but see the notch. I kind of need a little bit, like just barely that corner, but new nuts for the Vanos and new tensioner spring. Put that lock on. Take this tensioner out. Hopefully this one works. But I can't get this one back out.
So,
you know why? Because I don't have these on. Yep. Do as I say, not as I do.
See? Those will line the cameras on there, or what do they do?
Yeah, I got new nuts for this. These are all beat up. That one's not bad. But...
well, the nice thing is there's this website that has exploded. I mean, when you do this, that's the thing.
Before I go and get the gasket, because I'm gonna forget if I don't do it now, put the cam sensor in, because once that Vanos solenoid goes on, you ain't getting that in. So it's easy as that. I'm probably gonna have to move my power steering reservoir though, because the elbow's gonna come out a little further.
How much does it weigh?
Huh?
How much does your car weigh?
Honestly, I have no idea. New gasket. Alright, I think that's clean enough. Clean a wee bit.
You're running out of shit, dude. That's wild.
Now there's dowels there, so I'll just put this on there. Make sure I'm actually on there. That gasket in through there and there. Set this down. This thing doesn't even fit right, but it works. Oh, they're supposed to be bolted together, so you can't do that. But I don't have the cross. So I have to leave it loose because I need to tighten up the hardware. Alright, so I'm just gonna snug these up. Just enough. And then get the 10 mil in here. This is why those nuts get all fucked up trying to torque on it. Especially this one.
The blinker on my dash doesn't light up for that side.
What the hell?
But it works for the left turn. But it's just because I'm pretty sure it's just because I don't have that right front blinker.
Shit, I've been daily. Ranger. It's that water pump and it was okay, but the fan was always. Yep. And then that one bit me. Bottom motor that was probably not worth 91. Wide body, T-top.
Pull that hose out. Get that put on. Yeah. This fucking one's been leaking for so long.
Right, got the solenoid torqued. That's torqued. These have to get torqued now. Right, I can pull this out. That should be timed. You can hope. Now, throw tensioner in. That's what I need to be doing, dude.
Crazy, man.
What?
That dude running. Oh, fast.
That boy fast as fuck, bruh. Alright. I didn't bring a socket big enough. You have a socket this big?
What size?
I have no idea.
I'm like,
Ooh, look at
oh,
that,
you're so
dude.
fucking lucky, bro.
What size is this? 32, right on the money, dog. Sheesh. Hell yeah. Yeah. Crush that crush washer, dude. That bitch is tight, bro. That spring is way stronger than that one. I want to compare that. Let's see.
It's thicker, right?
It's taller. It's not worn
yeah,
out.
You're right. Oh, yeah.
That's crazy.
Is it?
To come in
That's crazy.
a second and a half, 2 seconds.
That's wild.
Bing bong. Do the valve cover studs now. There's a lot of them, I'll tell you that much. Can you pass the red Loctites under that?
Crazy.
10 mils. I put it back in the tray. Just try not to strip them out, please.
I'll see what I can do. Hey. Mine's definitely louder though, cause like you heard it like I revved it, but like you're not.
Probably white rock. Yeah, I like to get stuck in the middle. You just kind of...
One time I was on the 55, and I was driving from Tustin towards Orange, and I got on the freeway, And the next exit, there's a fucking SUV gets on. And they get on the freeway, and like literally, I'm in the fucking carpool lane already. And they go from getting on the freeway straight over to the carpool and modding it. I was like, what the fuck? And here I go being fucking.
Alright, so next we're gonna install the high pressure oil line. It's over here. Leave everything loose until you get it where you want it. And you can tighten it down. Just right.
So it's not parked that way.
Just kind of threw the valve cover on so I can start to see where I'm going to put this wastegate. So got a 45 down here. So I'm trying to get the turbo drain clogged to where it doesn't hit there. Still able to get that tightened, and then the hose will come out and not hit the frame rail. It's just barely enough room there. I'm just gonna go down to that fitting that I just have mocked up here. So I can rotate this back a little bit. And then I can measure out the hose roughly. I'm gonna have to get new fittings because obviously these are just for mock-up. And then wastegate is probably gonna go up here. This is the part that sucks, is running up and down. Oh, I got plenty of room, dude. Look at that. Since I got that valve cover to go down a little bit more. As much as possible. So you're saying vertical, like flat?
Yeah.
Cross?
I mean, it doesn't really matter.
Yeah, I mean, that's gonna look best. Of course, it's advertised as a bottom mount, but I flipped it to be a top mount. Had to shave down this little stub on the head so I can actually mount to the exhaust flange. Alright, I got that snugged up. Just 2 nuts on there. So you can see what I'm doing here is making this a fixed position. I've got these 2 tight. This one's just kind of lining everything up. And I drilled the holes for the wastegate so I can test fit the tube through here. And basically just made this so I can mount the wastegate and see if it clears everything in this area. If I need to go forward, out, down, up, whatever, we'll find out. See already it's hitting the cylinder head. So the nice thing about this is that it's sheet metal, so all you have to do is bend it. See, just that little bit gave me the clearance I needed. This. So I wish that this was, perfectly flat with the engine, but I think that little bit of angle is going to help. I'll get the tube to line up with the manifold. It's like pretty much touching there. So I can twist it if I need to.